Hey guys, this is 11R2 video, but I'm calling this also the study guide video. Because if you can do these problems, you can probably do the problems on the quiz. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started here. I highly recommend to go ahead and pause the video and try these by yourself, and then replay and see if you get it correct. Okay, so if you're taking my personal advice, the way you should do this video is you know how to do these problems, or at least you should. So try them yourself first. If you can do all four of these problems, then you are prepared for the quiz as it comes to volume. Tomorrow's video will be on surface area problems. Okay, so right now, I want you to go ahead and pause the video, do this problem, and then unpause it, and let's solve it. Alright? Okay, I'm assuming you paused it and you solved it. Let's go ahead and do this. Volume equals big B times H. Now this is a very tricky problem, depends upon how you set this up. I'm going to choose my base figure to be this piece here. Now even if you did this problem differently when you did it yourself, we should get the same answer. So my base figure is going to be 4.4 by 8.2. Since this is a rectangle, all I have to do is multiply those to each other. The height is then going to become this section here. So I multiply by 17. If you haven't noticed by now, all you really have to do for the volume of any rectangular prism is literally just multiply all three dimensions to each other. It's that simple. So 4.4 times 8.2 times 17. You do all that, and we should get a decimal, and it should be approximately 613.36 cubic units. Now, I'm telling you right now that these problems are straight from the quiz. So there is no surprises for this quiz. It should be straightforward, one of those feel-good quizzes before the spring break. Alright, if it didn't get any easier, it's getting easier. This is the volume. Go ahead and pause the video, try this by yourself. Okay, you're back. We should get pi r squared times height. We have both pieces. I literally just have to plug this into my calculator. And I'm not kidding that these problems are straight from your test. Sorry, quiz. I keep saying test. Multiply them all, and we should get 1088 pi. Or if you want to evaluate that, you can multiply this by pi, and you'd get approximately 3,418.1 cubic units. Okay? Either one of those would have sufficed. Okay, finally we're to one that's a little bit trickier. This is a cone. Go ahead and pause the video and try it. I'm assuming you paused it, now you're trying it, or finished it. We get 1/3 pi r squared times height. Okay, well I don't know the height. The height is not given to me. Oh, that was a horrible line. Can I undo that? Yes. Okay, horrible line. That one was not much better, but I do see a right triangle here. Okay? And if that's 45, that's 90. This is also 45. So this is a 45, 45, 90. So my height is 7. My radius is 7. I have everything I need to plug this in. I can't believe this test is this easy. This is too easy. Quiz. Keep saying test. So weird. Okay, 7 squared times 7. Oh my gosh, so simple. Alright, 7 squared times 7. It's almost like 7 to the third, isn't it? 343 pi. Still got to take 1/3 of it. So divide by 3. Unfortunately, I don't believe that goes in evenly, so I'm just going to go evaluate the whole thing, multiply it by pi at the same time. And we're going to go ahead and get 359.19 cubic units. Okay? There you go. Alright, we're 3/4 of the way done, and I really haven't seen a very tricky problem yet. And this is what you can kind of expect on the quiz. I'm giving you these formulas. Last one, I want you to try this one on yourself. This one's hard. Okay, first of all, this picture is kind of confusing. Let's first write our formula. 1/3 big B times H. Okay, I don't have a height, but I have the area of the base. This is a square base. It's 8 by 8 by 8, so we're just going to do 8 times 8, which is going to give us 64. We're going to have to take 1/3 of that, but I don't have the height. And so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this picture here of that red triangle and I'm going to redraw it in green. Okay, so here's our green triangle. It's representing this guy right here. Okay, so we get 10 here. This is my height. And even though the picture doesn't look like it, this is about half the distance of that, so that's 4. So given this, I should be able to find the height. I just got to do a little Pythagorean theorem, which is h squared plus 4 squared equals 10 squared. And we'll go ahead and do this. I'm going to plug this into my calculator over here, so I'm doing this off screen. You should have your calculator ready to go. H squared equals 84. I'm going to go ahead and take the square root of that. And my calculator is pretty nice, but it gives me a simplified radical. So the height equals 2 rad 21. So I can plug that in for the height, 2 rad 21. And now we can go ahead and evaluate that. Multiply it by 64, and then divide by 3. Okay? And you know what? I'm not sure if I'm going to get a very even, nice looking answer here, so I'm going to just leave it in decimal form, which would be 195.52. And this is cubic units for our volume. And I hope that was easy. I hope the ICs are more challenging than our actual quiz is going to be. I wanted to challenge us with our ICs, so there's that. We'll go over them again. But good luck. We'll see you. These are the 4. There's going to be 4 volume questions on the quiz. And we just went through 4 of them that are almost identical to the ones you're going to see. Okay? So if you know this video backwards and forwards, you're probably going to do really good. And there's a smiley face for you guys. Enjoy.